I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Waylon, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Keep your eyes and ears open.
Songs.
Come on.
I've seen every corner of Skyrim, but nothing is as beautiful as the battle.
You look like shipments coming in, so I do
How about a
nothing.
friendly drink
to win a staff?
Frobby, our customer needs a drink.
You want a drink? I should remind Klepper to clean this place up.
I'm sorry. I'm still a bit dizzy from everything.
How are your chores coming, son?
I've been cleaning up spills, and there is fresh linen for the rooms.
Aren't you wonderful? Why can't your father be more like you and your sister?
Are you going to walk over to Father and
No.
start beating him again?
I was just
No,
buying jewelry
not
for my
right
sister
now.
in Cyrodiil.
Maybe later.
I've never even
if
seen
I'm
that man
still
before.
upset.
Not much. One moment I was buying a necklace, and the rest is just a blur. Just visiting. I had some business here, that's all. Was it that obvious? Damn. I must be losing my touch. I'm one of General Tullius's agents. I was sent to investigate the Treasury House and the Silverblood family. They own Cidhna Mine, one of the toughest jails in Skyrim.
Why do you and Mother
I
fight
was
so much?
hoping I could buy or
We do
steal the
fight,
deed,
son.
but
We,
I don't think that's how things work
talk.
here.
Loudly.
Mark my
Will I need to
words.
talk so loudly with
Thonar
my wife when I
Silverblood
get
was
married?
behind that attack in the
Bella's
market.
heart, son, I hope.
Somehow.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here.
The finest jewelry in all of Markarth. The bloodiest beef in the Reach.
Funny. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
For your family? Just look at the blood coming from this cut.
That's disgusting. Get that rotting carcass away from me.
What's wrong?
You have to look at the blood closely to see the quality of the meat.
Redguard
How else will you know
craftsmanship
it's
in
fresh?
every piece.
I don't need to know if it's fresh from this distance.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? Warrens ain't for you. Trust me. Yes? The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the Divines you can choose to live somewhere else. Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. Trust is hard to come by here. But all right. Until next time.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Someone who doesn't like you asking questions. Come on, let's see what you're made of. I think you're bleeding. That's your best, huh? Do your worst. I'm gonna kill you. I'll tear you to pieces. You mangy piece of pit bait. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. He told me to make sure you didn't get in the way. That's all I know, I swear.
Guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon. Fear for the ball, eh? I'm a swordman.
The Treasury House is really just for patrons of the Silverblood family. You don't belong here. I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons. I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. No, he isn't. Go. Go right ahead, then. Don't let me keep you. I have records I need to tend to.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right, dear?
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind while you're speaking to me.
Out of my way, outsider.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. The Imperial agent? That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after me? This is my business. My city. You Empire lovers should learn to stay out of it. Now get out! What? By the gods, Betrid!
Did you hear something?
Over here!
Look what you made me.
I can still fight!
I'm just a servant. Don't pay me any mind.
My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. Fine. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Cidhna mine. He was supposed to keep them under control.
I have records I need to tend to.
Madanach, the king in rags. While we were off fighting the elves in the Great War, Madanach was busy ruling over the Reach. Until Ulfric came and put them down. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Cidhna mine. Now he's out of control. You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanak are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Cidhna mine for this. Now get out of my house!
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send her in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the forceful. And I'm tired. So tired. My king, Madanak. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. My dear girl, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. He is the king in rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Cidhna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. I'm sorry, but you're not leaving alive.
We warned you, but you had to just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. We have a nice arrangement in this city, and we're not letting you get in the way. You have a problem with that. Take it up with Madanach. I'm sure the King in Rags and his Forsworn would love to meet you. Now you're coming with us. It's a life sentence in Cidhna Mine for you. You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Cidhna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Cidhna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken. How old is my daughter now, I wonder? In prison, you lose track of time.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running a good group of bandits up until then. But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers.
Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging. Until next time.
What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. Others find out, they'll consider that a challenge. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here. Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood. Mm-hmm.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn. First it was 6 months, then a year, then 2 years. Now I'm in for life. The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. It kind of keeps going like that. Uh-huh.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn. Guards say I murdered someone. I was just sleeping off some meat in my aunt's house. That didn't stop them from arresting me. I didn't even know who they said I killed. Couple of years. I wasn't a Forsworn when I came, but I joined up when I got in. Easier that way. All right, then.
What do you want? Of digging to do?
I don't want to talk about it. Long enough.
Mm-hmm.
I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it... I'm a Forsworn. One of our raids went bad and I got captured. Would have been fine dying for the Reach with my kinsmen, but the Silverbloods want their ore mine, so they threw me in here. Year 7, I think. Surprised I haven't cut my own throat out by now, but something keeps me going. See you.
You serve your time. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. That's what I was hoping you'd say. Come on, let's see what you got. No! This ends now!
Oh, and she's not so tough.
Pray to Cidhna while you can.
Come on, she's not so tough.
Son of a... It's nothing.
She's not so tough.
That's all you got?
Not so tough.
It's been so long since I tasted my own blood. Sour.
Don't let her get away with this.
Yeah. Go on in.
Well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Do I? What about you? What right did you have to meddle in my affairs? Kill my people? Was it worth it? Your truth? You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nords stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. My story, huh? Everyone in Cidhna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? Then you know the hard looks as judgment gets set upon you, the sneers of people who never had to face sentence. Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. I'm not Monadnack. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. All right, then. You're a Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Huh. You know, I'm almost beginning to like you, but you haven't earned your place out of here yet. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Cidhna Mine for good. Our vengeance will come.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn. What? No! No, don't kill me! Please!
How old is my daughter now, I wonder? In prison.
You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Cidhna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the Forsworn!
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. Into the tunnel. Let's go.
Hey, watch it!
Someone there? Over here! Last mistake! beat me!
You already lost.
Be careful!
Hey, watch it!
Madunak, I brought what you asked for.
Good work! Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
Cidhna, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Bonar! Never should have come here! At your best! Ah! I'll show this you. This is your last mistake!
You're pathetic.